Hello everyone. Today we will discuss the standard test signals which are used in control system. There are 4 types of standard test signals which are used in control system. These are impulse, step, ramp and parabolic. These signals are used to know the performance of the control systems using time response of the output. Let us discuss all these 4 signals one by one. The first signal which is used in control system is the unit impulse signal. A unit impulse signal can be denoted by delta t, and it can be defined mathematically as delta t is equal to 0 for t not equal to 0, and delta t will be equal to 1 when the value of t is 0. That is, if we integrate delta t dt from the times t is equal to 0 minus to t is equal to 0 plus, it will come out to be 1. The first figure shows the graphical representation of a unit impulse signal. From this figure we find that the impulse signal exists only at t is equal to 0, that is from the interval t is equal to 0 minus to t is equal to 0 plus. So, we find the area around t, it will come out to be equal to 1. We also find that the value of delta t for all other values of t is equal to 0. Similarly, the next signal which is used in control system is the unit step signal. A unit step signal is denoted by ut, and it is defined as ut is equal to 1 for t greater than equal to 0, and ut will be equal to 0 for t less than 0. Similarly, the graphically a unit step signal can be denoted as shown in the second figure. From this figure we find that the value of ut is 1 when the value of t is equal to 0, and when also the value of t is greater than 0, and the value of ut is 0 only when t is less than 0. So, this is the graphical representation of a unit step signal. That is, from this figure we find that a unit step signal is 0 for all negative values of t. Similarly, the next signal is the unit ramp signal. A unit ramp signal is denoted by the letter small rt, and it is defined mathematically as rt will be equal to t for t greater than equal to 0 and is equal to 0 for t less than 0. So, we can plot a unit ramp signal graphically as shown in the third figure. From this figure we find that the ramp signal exists for all the positive values of t including 0, and its value goes on increasing linearly with respect to time during this interval. Also, we find that the value of the unit ramp signal is 0 for all negative values of t. The last signal which is used in control system is the unit parabolic signal. A unit parabolic signal is denoted by small pt, and it is defined mathematically as pt is equal to t square by 2 when the value of t is greater than equal to 0, and the value of pt will be equal to 0 for t less than 0. This has been represented graphically as shown in the fourth figure. In this figure we find that the unit parabolic signal exists for all positive values of t including 0, and its value increases non-linearly with respect to t during this interval. We also find that the value of this parabolic signal is 0 for all the negative values of t. Now, we can also write the unit parabolic signal pt in terms of the unit step signal ut. that is Pt will be equal to T square by 2 times of Ut. Similarly, a ramp signal Rt can also be represented in terms of unit step signal by the expression Rt is equal to T Ut. So, in terms of unit step signal, we can express the ramp signal by the expression Rt is equal to T Ut, and a parabolic signal can be represented in terms of unit step signal by the expression Pt is equal to T square by 2 into Ut. These are the 4 test signals which are used in control signal. I hope you have understood all these 4 signals.